What's up, YouTube? It's ZG Stark here, and I'm bringing you my very first YouTube series, RuneScape 3 Rags to Riches. In this series, I'll be starting from 0 gold, as if I've just been hacked, or lost it all staking, or just gave it away for no reason. And I'll rebuild my way back up to the goal of a Christmas cracker. I set that as my goal for a good reason, which you'll find out when we get there at the very end of the series. During the series, I'll be uploading a weekly progress video, and in between, I'll be uploading loot from videos or guides on what I'm doing and how I'm earning some of my money. The current loot from videos out now, they're good, but they're becoming outdated because they were made, years ago, back when the market wasn't as inflated, I should say. Now, on my way to this goal of roughly 10 billion, I do have smaller goals, such as receiving the boss pets, every unique drop from every boss. And to make this series very unique and to compensate for some of those people who don't have a lot of 99s and whatnot and need to spend money on skilling or want to skill, every week I will be buying a bond. This is also for those of you who just want to get rid of that pesky monthly fee. I'll be buying a bond every week to show self-sufficiency for membership. Now, I'm not going to use that on this account. I'm going to keep paying for the membership for this account, but I will hold those bonds for other accounts for other series I have in mind and have planned to do. Now, if I get close to the goal, but could only afford the Christmas cracker by selling my equipment, I'm not going to do it. I'd like to have the cash or shards on hand to buy it, and I'm putting thought into what sort of giveaway I'd like to do for this video series. For someone who comments below, whether in this one I'll probably have a stopping point, but who guesses correctly how long it will take to achieve my goal. As you can tell here, I got nothing equipped, I got nothing in my inventory, and if we check my wealth evaluator, I have 0. Those of you who joined me from my YouTube channel, or my Twitch channel, I should say, is they're aware of months ago how I wanted to start this. I ended up staking, and all my winnings I would turn into bonds and give away to free-to-play players, and I gave away a lot of money that day. It was a very fun time. The things in my inventory or my bank, I should say, are things that I could have gotten rid of just to clear everything out, but most of it would just be a nuisance to just get back. I mean, a lot of it you just get for free. You get back right away. And it's just a nuisance to go through. So I didn't. The stuff up here is skilling stuff, and there's really no point throwing that out. But I threw out like most of my quest items, so that's going to be a pain in the butt, because during the series I would also like to quest. My reason for clearing out pretty much everything is I'd like to get a bit more organized. I don't know, those of you who have seen me stream on Twitch, you'll know that my old tabs were pretty messy. So without further ado, to get some starting cash, there are a few methods that I would suggest. My main method, which would be Blue Dragon Scales in the Taverley Dungeon. It's better if you have, I think it's 70 agility, and it's best if you have a some dungeoneering level. I'll probably figure it out and I'll put it on screen. Optimal requirements. But what will happen is you'll go to the Taverley Dungeon. There will be a tube if you have the agility level, and you'll crawl through it, and there will be Blue Dragon Scales on the ground. Pick those up, inventory full. The bank's right there from the lodestone, so it's on your way back here. It's a good initial money per hour kind of deal. Tube will be right there. They'll be on the ground here. Now, when I say optimal for the dungeoneering, there's the mysterious entrance here that you can go through, and in the back there is like a little formation of rocks, kind of like a little pillar, and the Blue Dragon Scale spawn around it. And with the AoE looting, you can loot a full inventory in a matter of minutes. These things, at least on World 2, respawn in like 15 seconds, I think, tops. So you pick up through there, you're going to want one odd one, which will be up here at the top. Then you can walk back and just do 3 and 3 and 3 and 3. Full inventory of these will sell for about 45,000. Don't believe the hype on what the value actually says they are, because it's not real. The other method I would suggest to those of you who are lower level, don't have optimal requirements to get here, or would have to run all the way around Teverley Dungeon to get into the Blue Dragon Scales, is in the Catacombs in Lumbridge. There are what's called Warped Bats, I believe, and they have a possibility of dropping Batwing, which is very good. It's up in price. You'll get about 90k, I think, per inventory, but it takes a bit longer to get it. The drops are a little erratic. If you don't have a weapon starting off, they do drop charge bows and whatnot, which aren't the best, but would help you clear them quicker. But I find it faster to do this. Another method you can do to get some fast starting cash is get some Dragon Scale or some Batwing real quick, sell it off just to get enough money for however many ropes you can do for Hunter. Go over to Canifis, whatever you want to call it, and hunt Swamp Lizards, because those sell for a decent price. I want to say like 5k each, 4k each, I forget. But those sell for a decent price, and full inventories of that, and there's a bank right there, so... but then again, as I said, with the Batwing, the time it takes to get those, a full inventory of that, is longer than this, so I still highly recommend doing this. So one inventory, about 45k, maybe a little under, a little over, who knows. I'm going to be going for... Let's see, if I can do this a cheapo method, I'd say 1 or 2 more inventories. So I'll cut back once I'm done collecting all those. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We did 3 inventories full. One thing you can do if you want, you can sell off enough to get a pack-yak pouch or a mammoth pouch or terror bird or a turtle pouch, however much you want, or whatever you can handle. And you can go down there and make longer trips. You can bring back even more Dragon Scales. I'm going to stop with this because this should be sufficient enough. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sell these off, and I'm going to buy a black salamander. Personally, it's my... Oh, I have it on buy. Whoops. I was looking at the prices between the crystal bow and the dark bow and whatnot. I think black salamander is honestly the way to go. I believe it does more damage with the Harlander tar. So let's see, 114k. That's under 45k each. About 20k under. But this will be, it's cheap enough. I can get armor, probably a ring, a necklace, we'll see. I know Harlander tar goes for a lot. Alright, let me see, I believe it's Harlander tar I need. I always get this messed up. Yeah, Harlander tar, okay. Harlander tar. There we go. 239, that's actually not that bad. Especially with EOC when we're not using as much ammo. That is not bad at all. I'm going to go ahead and buy 60k worth. Maybe it gives me back some. Okay. So that's like 48k worth. I'm going to pick up some Royal D'hide gear. The body. Because it's super cheap. Super nice. No, I don't want those. I want the spiky ones. Get the chaps real quick. Alright. The coif. We'll see what we have left over to play with. $28K. Let's see here. 42. Okay, can't get that. Let's see if a glory is 10K. Yeah, it's not bad. Might be a little bit more. We're gonna spend the rest of the money on nature runes. In case anyone hasn't figured out what I'm doing yet, I'm going to the Ascension Dungeon. Now, to start off, once you get your initial money, there's a few different routes you can go, depending on what your best combat stats are. If you're a mage, you know, you can go kill, and this is also depending on your Slayer level, I guess, gargoyles. You can go to, you know, Ganos or Griffola Pines or any of those in the Polypore dungeon. What else would mage be good at this level? I don't know. I know there's the sacred clay things, or the little rock guys where you get the rocktail bait. Those guys. If you're melee, you can, you know, get a whip or a cheap dragon weapon and go kill blue dragons in the Taverley dungeon, black dragons if you can handle them. Let's see. I mean, melee, you can, you know, that opens up a lot of options. You could go to cockroach soldiers if you want. Mess that up. Let's see. What was I gonna do? Nature runes. Okay, I'm not gonna have enough for 100. Can I do 50? Let's see 50. No, dang. Alright. We're just gonna lower it until I can properly buy out the right amount. 35? Can I get 35? There we go. And then we need a Staff of Fire. I'm going to be bringing my Excalibur. I'm going to use that in place of the normal healing thresholds or ultimates, whatever. But for Ascension Dungeon, you really don't need a whole lot of healing, to be honest. Especially if you can get full royal. Like, you really don't need a whole lot of it. Oh, mages also, if you're strong at mage, you can go do the Exiled Calphite Guardians. That was one of my favorite things to do back in the day. Still is. The higher your smithing level, the better profit that'll be. Because the damaged chittens you get, you can turn to chitin scraps if you use them on an anvil. And the amount of scraps you get back, or the amount of items you get back when you convert them, depends on your smithing level. So 60 is the minimum to do so, though. Now, I'm not going to bother with these small guys. I know a lot of people do. You can kill more in hopes of getting keys and Cyrenaic scales a lot faster. I'm going to work on the Gladii, or Gladii, plural pronunciation, I don't know. These guys are easy enough. Yeah, they stun you, but it's really not that big of a deal. Once you know how to take care of it, you know, you got your anticipation and freedom. These guys net a very good profit. They drop adamant and rune items that can be high alch. They drop mithril bars, uncut diamonds, I guess. And I also take the shards, in case any of you haven't been there. Taking the shards is a good idea because they stack, so it's free. Oh, if I could hit. There you go. Once you get your adrenaline up, it's a lot easier because you can just threshold them down and keep chaining off of that. But they drop noted adamant, magic logs, mithril bars. They drop adamant, plate legs, and plate body. They drop rune legs, rune mace, and longsword, or sword, whatever they call it nowadays. And of course the Cyrenaic scale and the keys. Rune plate legs, nice. These guys will net you, if you do this, it'll net you 2 million on average per hour. Like, it's really good money. Considering, you know, we're doing it the cheap man's way with very little equipment. Mages as well. If you're gonna go mage, be aware that just don't waste your money on an obsidian cape. If you've done the mage arena, whatever the one is, way up in the wilderness, the top left-hand corner of the wilderness, the god capes you get there are free, and they're like I want to say like second or third best for stats for magic in the game. Like, they're just amazing, absolutely amazing. People who don't use those and are on a budget, they just baffle me completely. Okay, so I think he's going to charge, so I'm just going to go ahead and anticipate just in case. That would have stunned me right there. They can do that after they're dead. Oh, and they drop egg potatoes here, so your source of food is covered. Rune mace, that'll high elk. So I'm going to cut away, and I will probably pop it back once I'm done high elking everything. Once I use up all my nature runes and I have a full inventory of items waiting to be high elked, that's when I'll pop back to. And just like that, I got a Primus Keystone, the most expensive one, because it's right up front, 348,000. They used to be worth like $1 million each, but still, that is money in the bank. Like, it's only been a few kills since I stopped recording, but that is money in the bank. Alright, I'll be back. And I just got a Keystone Quintus, which is amazing. It's like 100k or 110k or something. I don't know, but that is great. That's 2 so far. Awesome. And we're not even close to being done. And can you believe it? Yet again, only a few kills later, I get a Secundus. That is amazing. That's awesome. 3 in this short of a time span. It's great. I don't even expect that to happen. That's amazing. At least it's amazing for me. You know, some of you guys, you'll kill one Rorarius and you'll get, 1 through 6. And you guys will go do them and you'll get the Signet on the first drop each time. But no, for me, that's amazing. That's great. I think in general that's amazing. So let's see what else we can get. Alright, so I wasn't able to get a full inventory. It was taking a little while. I mean, I was getting good drops, but they were all noted and whatnot. So I didn't get to use up all the nature runes and then fill up an inventory with alchable items like I wanted to, because it was getting around an hour. I mean, I think I was there for a little bit under an hour, maybe 40 to 45 minutes. But I have enough money to go ahead and do stuff that I want to do. So real quick, it's price check. And honestly, we can include my gear, but again, my gear and things I'll be constantly using will not be going towards the goal of the Christmas cracker. But just for the sake of checking, let's go ahead and add my gear. $991K. That's not bad, and that's, I mean, even if I took my gear out, my gear's not that much. My gear is clearly like under 100K. Yeah. My gear's like, what was that, 97 then? Yeah, I guess it's about like. Anyway, you get the point. Math. I don't need to do no math. 89. It was about 89k. That's not bad. If it was 991, I think. Anyway, that on top of my coin purse. That is okay. That's like 1.35 mil. That's that's fine. I can do stuff with that. What I'll probably do is probably going to get a Slayer task. I might go do a mini game, the Cabbage Face Punch Bonanza, to get VIP Slayer tickets so I can choose the task that I want. But I'll probably end up getting a Slayer task, and I will take it from there. If you catch me on stream, which I hope you will, a lot of it will be either Slayer or bossing, as I've said. Some of my mini goals along the way is boss pets and all unique boss drops. I had another goal. I forget what it was. I'm sure I'll remember. I do apologize for this this first video being a little off and my talking not being where I want it to be. I do stream, but this is my first time recording. I kind of, I'm getting a bit nervous and I'm not used to all this and whatnot. But I'm going to work on it. I'm going to be there. I'm going to hit it next time. I'm going to get it. So, try and take it easy on me a little bit in the comments. I don't care. I have thick skin. Say whatever you like. But I do hope some of you comment. Tell me what you think this, how you think of this series. But, if you think it's going to be doing good or bad. Any recommendations you want to give me. I'll accept any of those. Give it a like or thumbs up if you like it. Thumbs down if you don't. I'll accept either one. That way I know what I'm doing wrong and right. Let me know if you want the videos longer than 15 minutes, around 15 minutes, shorter than 15 minutes. Go ahead and follow for updates on videos that I'm going to be putting out. And if you want to go ahead and check out my stream and follow that, I'll put the description of that, the link to that in the description. So I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Peace out.